On a beautiful Thursday night, it's Texas League Baseball here in the South. It is the third of 6 games between the Amarillo side Poodles and the San Antonio Missions. We're back here with the first pitch coming up right after our proud announcer of Dr. Pepper. Well, on the hill in this third of 6 games, Gabe Mosser, 6'4", 185 pounds, and age 26, will get the call for San Antonio here this evening.
The leadoff hitter tonight,
Jordan Lawler, will be the man up for Amarillo as this ball game is about ready to get underway here this evening. 3 words, let's play ball. The first pitch by Mosser, and we are underway as that one is taken well and inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. 7:05, our first pitch on this Thursday night here from San Antonio. Here's the 0-1. High fly in the air. Up in left center is Lopes as he ranges and makes the play for the out. I'm also joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. Good evening. Good evening, Jonathan. Boy, what a ball game last night as San Antonio winning their 21st of the season in the wins. Yes, and got to say, it is going to be a very challenging time for the Texas League, and so far with Midland and Arkansas being the first 2 teams in first positions. So far the first place positions are up for grabs. Here is Willard Patino as he comes in with 1 away. Here's the 0-1, and that one's going to be right there. Line drive up to right field for the base hit. So that will continue this half inning on a 1-out single, and Patino is now on first. Division de los Santos coming in as that will be a Taco Bell double play. And there's another single up in the left this time around. So 2 back-to-back singles on 1 away, and Amarillo has their first 2 hits of the evening. That'll bring up the 4-batter, Camden Duzenak. Duzenak coming in, and here's the pitch. Right there and well and inside for a code strike. It is 0-1. Midland 22-19, San Antonio 21-19, Corpus Christi 19-22. Frisco is in 4 as 18-22 in 4th place. Amarillo 17-24, and that is for the South Division, as the Rockhounds are in that first place position, holding just a game ahead of San Antonio. Ahead of Corpus Christi is the Missions, as they are 2.5 games up, and that means that Corpus Christi needs to win the second place position. Here is Nefi Castillo as he comes in with 2 away, 2-1 in the Amarillo first. And the pitch right there outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Corpus Christi is a game ahead of Frisco, 2 against Amarillo. When we look at the North Division, Arkansas has a pretty good lead over everybody else. They are 26-15 in the North Division. They lead a game and a half against the Tulsa Drillers. 7-game lead against Wichita. 8 games against Northwest Arkansas and Springfield. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nefi Castillo. The pitch. And that one is high fly in the air Fabian in left has it, and he's got it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. As we go to the bottom half of the first inning, it is no score through the top half. Blake Walston will be the left-hander as he gets the call here in Game 3 of the 6 games. As he gets the hill for Amarillo, 6'5", 175. He's age 21. The center fielder is Tim Lopes as we go to the bottom of the San Antonio first inning. Here's the pitch, and that one is high fly in the air. Up in left field is the left fielder as he makes the play, and they will get the out recorded. Well, the chance now, let's give the home team starting lineups. And so far, Bob, it was another close game last night. Do you think they could win their 22nd of the year? Well, I sure hope that they could beat the Sod Poodles and win the 22nd. It would be amazing to see if these guys can really focus at the end and see what they could do here. Here's the shortstop, Wander Javier, as he takes one down and in for a ball. And the count now 1-0. So far, ball clubs tonight, Midland at Corpus Christi, Amarillo at San Antonio, Northwest Arkansas at Tulsa, Frisco all the way up in Arkansas playing the Travelers there at All-American Ballpark. Pretty good for them as they have a pretty good ballpark out there in Arkansas. Wichita at Springfield. So far, pretty good right there. Here's a 1-2. And that one is going to be lined foul. And just shy of the line as that one is out of play. We got some high clouds. Our temperature-wise is 83 degrees here on a Thursday night. What a great night for baseball. Right there, line drive, and that's going to get off the third baseman, and that's going to be a fielder's choice on a base hit. Pretty good right there as San Antonio now has their first hit of the ball game and looking to do damage here. That's right there, up to short, right there to second, right to first. They get them a double play. So no runs on a hit, no errors, a man left as we head now to the top of the second for Amarillo. Still no score through 1. Well, leading off the top of the second is the 6th batter, Garrett Wolforth. As he comes in, and a pitch by Gabe Mosser. That's high fly up in left center. And Lopes will get that one for out number 1. A high fly, a equaled fly fastball will be the out in left center to Tim Lopes. Robbie Enriquez coming in. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the Amarillo second. And that one, again, is high fly up to the shortstop in left center. And that will be 2 up, 2 down here in this half inning.
The second baseman, Giancarlo Cintrone.
That'll bring up Giancarlo Cintrone. As he comes in and he's ready to go. The pitch. And that one's going to be line drive up to right field, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And he's going to second, and he is in there on a 2-out double.
The catcher, Don.
That's going to bring up Dominic Maragalo as he comes in. And a pitch. That one high fly. Right there. Fabian in pursuit. He gets there and hits the wall. As that was awfully close to getting out of here on that one. No runs on a hit, no errors, a man left as we now bottom of 2. It's Thursday evening, no score through 2.5.
Leading up for San Antonio,
First baseman Juan Fernandez coming in as we get set for the bottom half of the mission's second inning. Well, you got some high clouds, but we'll say it's good to see some cloud formations. What do you think about that, Bob? I think it's pretty good that we have some high clouds, we got regional clouds, we got all sorts of clouds. Yeah, we got thunderstorm clouds, we got all types of clouds. Well, out where my parents live in Brady, Texas, boy, they were getting some pretty mean thunderstorms today. They had winds up to 65 miles plus. Might be even close to 70. I mean, if there are some storms that can actually do that. Yeah, I will say, they are pretty dangerous when they're severe level thunderstorms. Well, right there, that will be the first out. Fernandez will be retired in the bottom half of 2. Hot corner third baseman Lucas Dunn coming in. Bottom half of 2, nobody on. And that's going to be right there. Line drive to the second baseman. He throws. And that's a high degree angle as they're now 2 away as Centron patrols that first base area. And that'll bring up the 6th batter, Grant Little. He's the designated hitter. Coming in with still nobody on. Now, if you're watching us here on MLB The Show, you may be watching us on YouTube Live. That's high fly right there, right in front of the center fielder as he'll try to get it for a out, but evidently it will land in front of him as a base hit. So a 2-out single continues this half inning alone. Second baseman Jackson Merrill coming in. And they pitch out here, nothing doing for ball 1. So far, San Antonio looking for their 22nd victory of the 2023 season. We'll say we're 99 days away from the all-new season of Love's New Series coming up Friday, September 1st. And yes, we do have baseball and the season premiere. And gotta say, so far we have 2 back-to-back all-new episodes on Friday, September 1st, beginning at 7/6 Central right here on the channel. And that's going to be right there, and that's going to get them. And that's going to be a high fly right to first, and that will do it. No runs on a hit, no errors, a man left as we now head for the top of the 3rd. It is no score through 2. Jordan Lawler coming in as we get set for the bottom half, or top half, should I say. I'm pulling your legs, folks. I'm just kidding. Top half of the 3rd for Amarillo. And the pitch. And that's right there, hit to Javier. And he'll zip line it right to Fernandez. And that is 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 3rd for the side Poodles. It's kind of a weird name. I mean, this team that originated under the Padres affiliation acquired this name during the time that San Antonio was up in AAA during the 2019 season. Amarillo had a meeting with the city council at one time they came up with this name, and so far everybody voted on it. So they are now the Amarillo Sod Poodles for life. Unless if they decide, oh, let's go ahead and change our name. That would be pretty good. Everybody would have to go to the polls and vote for a new name for Amarillo. A lot of people think it's funny, but I will say it is a funny little nickname. Guess it's better than a Frisco Corny Dogs or something. Hey, I love corn dogs. What are you talking about? Well, I'm just saying. Well, I like mustard with my corn dogs. What are you talking about? Here's a 1-2. And that one's high fly in the air. Mears misses it, and it will go by him. Going to first, going to second, and he's not stopping. He wants 3, and he's in there on a 1-out triple. And that gets dangerous by the moment you let that ball get by you. That'll bring in Division de los Santos as he comes in. And here's the pitch to him. And that's right there, line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. The run is in to score, an RBI double coming in, and Amarillo now has the lead. By 1-0, they have their next hitter out there in scoring position. A 2-0 could really put this team on the offense. That'll bring up Camden Duzanek as he fouls one off into the crowd for a strike. It's 0-1. He flied out back in the first. He's 0 for 1. So far, pretty good. Gabe looks in. And he's going to throw right to second, and they will put him back in standing. Got a great crowd here tonight, right, Bob? I will say a great crowd is always good. When you have a crowd like this that comes out to the ball game, you want to make sure that you do, because you only have until September 18th to watch this baseball series, and then the off season comes. Well, did you tell who we're playing? I do believe that Springfield will be here on the finale of the 6 games. You are absolutely right, Bob. They are here to conclude a 3rd consecutive season here at home. Effie Castillo coming in, and Ty Krause will call 1 ball, 1 strike. And the count now is 1-1. Here's a pitch to him, and that one is chopped foul, and the count now 1-2. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck some out, and that will do for this half inning. A run comes in across the and we go to the bottom half of 3. It's 1-0 Sod Poodles. Albert Fabian, the left fielder, will get us started here in the bottom half of the Mission's 3rd. Boy, gotta say, so far last night's final, 2-0. Guessing it was 2-0, but I will probably say it was 2-1 in the ball game. And evidently things get pretty good when you have fun. That one's high fly in the air up in right center, and that will do for the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
Michael Cantu coming in. as he strides up an average of a 300 on the opposition of a 415 average. And so far, these guys do really good when they're at batting practice. What is your reaction on that, Bob? Well, I gotta say, if these guys can really hit a baseball, they know how to get up there and win. I mean, if you don't really work as a team, then pretty much the team is dead at the end. If they play a game and you really gotta think on your feet instead of do as you do, but as Maverick used to say in Top Gun, don't think, just do. Wow, you've been watching that movie a lot, haven't you? Yeah, Tom Cruise did a pretty good job on that movie. It was phenomenal. I went in there, I went with my wife Ann, and boy, loud F-18s really blew her away. Yeah, that's funny. Well, right there, line drive, that's up in the left center for a base hit. And now tying run is up at the first base area. What I heard about what's going on with Tom Cruise, I will say, they're making the first Mission Impossible. It's a part 1 of a probably 2 or 3 part film, but evidently it's going to be really good. There's dangerous stunts in there, and so far there's just a lot of craziness. You think Top Gun Maverick was crazy? Well, I will say that if you fly in an F-18, it takes a lot of talent, you know. You know, I will say that my grandfather, he was in the World War. He was killed in the line of duty. Man, I'm so sorry to hear that. But he served this country proudly, and that's what all of our veterans do each and every day. It's always important to tell them, but we'll continue this subject at the bottom half or top half of the 4th inning. Well, it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left as we now head for the 4th inning with Amarillo. It is 1-0 Sod Poodles. That'll bring in Garrett Wolforth as we start the top half of the 4th for Amarillo. And that's going to be hit to shortstop Javier. And boy, Wolforth is in disbelief that he didn't even hit it high enough. And he's out on a flyout. Robbie Enriquez is coming in. And a pitch. And that one will hit to Javier. Boy, he's got 2 of them. So every day, it's always important to say, thank you for your valiant service. You know, my grandpa, he served 6 years in the Marines before he joined in the Hands Operator Club. He was also a Mason, part of a Masonic Lodge there in Brownwood, Texas. Wow. And how many years did he serve in that Masonic Lodge? Well, I'd say about 68. He was married to Laura Annie McQueen, which is my grandmother. But a lot of her call her Ann. Or Annie Baker. And that's going to be high fly right there, and that will hit the wall. And that's going to get through for a base hit. And that may just go for 3. And there you have it. Another RBI triple, whitening the balance. And it'll take another Amarillo hitter to come in and bring him home. Here's Dominic Maragalo as he comes in. Runner at third and 2 away in the top of the 4th inning for Amarillo. That's a high fly in the air. In right field, Joshua Mears will make the play, and he's got it for out number 3. No runs on a hit, no errors, a man left at third stranded. As we head for the bottom of the fourth, Amarillo has the lead by 1.
Leading off for the missions.
John Scampy and Chris Singleton will be live on Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, as we take on the Frisco Rough Riders there at Statesman's Park, a 6-game set. Missions will be back home to take on the Wichita Wind Surge when they come back from Frisco. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. The right fielder moves under, and he's got it. Out number 1. So as being part of a Mason, my grandpa, he would always go out and have a great time with the guys. They would play dominoes, they would play checkers, they would play all types of games. But that's just for the elderly people in the Masonic Lodge. Yeah. You know, my grandpa, he did the same thing. Oh, yeah? Yeah. He always loved going and having a good time, and so far he just enjoyed his friends. So, what did your dad do in the early life? Well, he served as a military general. He worked his way up. He was a private at first. He was a staff sergeant, and then he became a commander, and then he became a 5-star general. Whoa, a 5-star. That's pretty good. Right there to third, right to first. They get him easily, and that's a 1-2-3 inning right here. Well, that will do for this half inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. As we now head for the top of the 5th for the Sod Poodles. It is 1-0. Well, we're going to take ourselves a quick break. We'll be back here with Texas League Baseball. And it is 1-0 Amarillo. Back for more after this. Well, leading off the top of the 5th inning for Amarillo is Jordan Lawler. He comes in as we're about ready to get started. And a pitch. That one fouled off right there. And the count now is 0-1. So far after tonight's contest is done, we'll go ahead and give you your win and losses. And also final scores out of everybody here tonight. Right there and inside for a code strike, it's 0-2. Boy, Bob, I gotta say, a beautiful night in the weather, right? Well, I gotta say, yeah, it's a great night for baseball. It's a sunny, high clouds, and a great atmosphere for a lot of fans. Now, and right there, line drive to the center field area. Amarillo will have another chance here in this one. That'll bring up Willard Patino. The pitch, high in the air. Jackson Merrill in front of that one. He'll make the play just shy of second base. And he's got it for out number 1. Division De Los Santos, he's 2 for 2. Double single RBI of the whole ball game so far. Trying to make it a 3 for 3 type of evening. And that's going to be right there, line drive. And that's going to get through for a base hit. Going to first and third now. As he will go from almost 2 bases. First, second, and now third. Boy, and he's really getting up there.
The left fielder, number 1, Camden Duzenak.
Well, Camden Duzenak coming as he flied out, line out 0 for 2. So far, ready to go here in this half inning. The pitch. And that one is going to be high fly in the air. And Lopes will make the play. And here's a run coming in to score. And now Amarillo will get their lead stretched to 2-0 on the sacrifice RBI fly. That'll bring in Nefi Castillo. Castillo coming in. Here's the pitch. That one is fouled off. And the count now is 0-1. Looking at first. And back in standing. And again, he throws at first, keeping them close. Another throw. Boy, just keeping him close out there. That's at least three of those throws that he already did. And right there to Dunn, he will force him out at second, and that will do. A run on a couple of base hits, no errors, man left. We go to the bottom half of 5 on this Thursday night. Amarillo in front, 2-0.
Leading up for San Antonio.
Well, that'll bring up the designated hitter, Grant Little. He singled in the second, is 1 for 1 of the evening. The pitch. That one high and outside for the ball, and the count now 1-0. One ball, no strike. And the pitch. And that's going to be line drive up to left center, and that's going to get through for a hit. Now the tying run for San Antonio comes. And that'll bring up the 7-batter Jackson Merrill. Boy, Merrill coming in. And that's going to be line drive right there. And that's one. And they get them both. They double play, a 3-6-1. Oh, man, that really kills it right there. You get another thing going, but you ground into a double play. Boy, you just killed a bird with 2 stones right there. I thought the old saying was, you kill a bird with just 1 stone. Well, I guess you're right about that. And there's another line drive, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So 2 back-to-back hits following in a ground out, which is 2 away in this half inning, and we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. Because you look at these guys, they ground into double plays, and so far it's just awful when you have to think, man, what are we going to do to try to get on base? Yeah, that's a good point. No runs on 2 hits and no errors, and a man left. We now head for the 6th inning. Amarillo has it by 2-0.
Leading it off, the designated hitter.
Designated hitter is Garrett Wolforth as he comes in and 0 for 2. And there's the pitch right there and inside for a code strike. It's 0-1. Two teams continue the series tomorrow evening at 7:05, our Saturday matinee at 7:05 on a Saturday night, and Sunday at 1. Missions are off on that Monday. Memorial Day traveling to Frisco. Frisco will come home and play San Antonio. They come back from Arkansas. That's high fly in the air. Up in right field is Joshua Mears, and he'll make it just shy of the warning track for the first out. That'll bring up Robbie Enriquez. He lined out last time up. He's 0 for 2. Here's a pitch. And right there, called by Ty Krause as he gets that one in for a strike. It is 0-1. So far, we still have a lot more daylight. We had a lot during last night's ball game. Got dark by the time we got to the 9th inning. So far, pretty good. And that one's high fly in the air. Fabian will not get there as that will go for extra bases. Going to first and second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. He's in there on a 1-out triple.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Giancarlo Cintrone.
That'll bring up Giancarlo Cintrone as he comes in. He's 2 for 2 of the evening. And that's going to be high fly in the air up at right field. That will go out of play and foul. Cintrone, he tripled, doubled 2 for 2. So far trying to make it a 3 for 3 evening. And there we go. There's the 3 for 3. And Amarillo will stretch their lead on a RBI base hit. Brings in the 3rd run for Amarillo. As that will be now 3-0 Sod Poodles. Dominic Maragalo coming in as he's 0 for 2 of the night. And the pitch. And that one's going to be line drive up to center field for a base hit. And that'll be first and third. Still 1 away in this half inning. And that's going to do for the starter here, Gabe Mosser. Well, Moises Lugo will be the first reliever of the ball game. And so far, Mosser will depart to the showers. As that will do for him, he's given up 3. And so far responsible for all 3 runs that came in across the score. And that would be enough to get him the L if the Missions cannot come back anywhere in this ball game. So far with the bottom half of the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th innings, that could be a good golden opportunity that they could come back at some point. Jordan Lawler will come in as we start up the top half of the 6th inning for Amarillo. And that's going to be right there. They can't get him, and that will be a RBI getting across the plate. Boy, and the catcher really went down on the ground. Hard impact. Boy, I gotta say, that was just something else. He nearly got him. Well, not close enough, as that one will draw in the 4th run of the evening. Well, yeah, you got that right. There's already 2 runs already homed here in the top of the 6th inning. High fly in the air. Javier, the shortstop, will be in left field. And that will do for this half inning. So 2 runs come in across the score on a couple of base hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the San Antonio 6. It is 4-0 Amarillo.
Leading off for the missions, the center fielder.
Center fielder is Tim Lopes as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the lineup for San Antonio. And the pitch. That one is right there at the corner. And the count now is 0-1. That one right there. Shortstop will get him easily, as that ball was just a little too high for comfort. And that'll be for the first out. Wander Javier, he's a 1-for-2 single in the first inning. Here's the pitch by Blake. And that one is high and inside. And you get a groan from the home crowd saying how unfair that call was. It could have been for ball 1. Right there by the shortstop as he will get it. Flings it right to first. He got some. Right there for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for the bottom half of the 6th for San Antonio. That'll bring up the right fielder Joshua Mears as he comes in and he's ready to go. Right there and inside for a cold strike. It's 0-1. We'll give you final scores at the end of this one here tonight. The Texas League. So far with all ball clubs going tonight on a beautiful Thursday. Good, everybody is having fun during the homestands. That's right there. Up to third. They zip line it right to first, and that's the half inning already over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Again, we go scoreless through this half inning. And to the top of the 7th we go. If the Sod Poodles have the lead by a grand slam, it's 4-0. Division De Los Santos coming in. He's the 3-for-3 in this one. And that one is going to be lined foul in the count now, 0-1. San Antonio down to their final 9 outs in this ball game on a Thursday night. To Dunn, to Fernandez, they get him easily. And what a great ground ball that gets that first out of the inning. Camden Dustanek, last time up, he sacrificed fly with the RBI, and the score is 0-for-2 of the evening. And the pitch. And that one, right there, line drive, right past the third baseman. Boy, I gotta say that one went by that third baseman. He almost had 2 back-to-back throws to first. And that one is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And Nefi Castillo, as he grounded out in the 5th, he's 0-for-3. One ball, no strikes. Runner at first. 4-0 Amarillo in this game. High fly. In the air, up in center is Tim Lopes. He makes the play. And the runner will not go to second. He'll retreat back to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Garrett Wolford.
Garrett Wolforth coming in. He's a 0-for-3. And the pitch right there and inside. In the middle of the strike zone for a strike. It is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he gets him chasing. The count now is 0-2. 0-2. High fly in the air. Out of play. The pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. That was like 2 back-to-back fastballs that went out of play. Another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets them. Well, no runs on a hit. No errors, a man left at first. As we go now, bottom half of 7. Get up a stretch. It's taking me out to the ball game. The Sod Poodles are in front. 4-0 over San Antonio.
Leading off for the Missions, the first baseman.
Juan Fernandez coming in as we start up the home half of 7 on this Thursday night. That's going to be line drive, and that's going to get him in the foot. Is he going to get there? No, he's out.
The third baseman, number 8, Luke Jennings.
Boy, I got to say, that was pretty tough right there. And they're going to take a look at him and see if he's all right. His drive leg is all right. That'll bring up Lucas Dunn. He's 0 for 2 ground outs. And a pitch. And right there outside, it's 1 ball and no strikes. Ball, no strikes. And a pitch. That's right there to short. Shortstop to first will get him easily, and there's 2 up, 2 down. Before we hit to the top half of the 8th inning in the final out here, we will take a final break. That'll bring up designated hitter Grant Little. Little coming in. Here's the pitch. That one is high in the air. And right there to first, that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on as we head for the top half of the 8th inning for Amarillo. It is 4-0 Sod Poodles. Top half of the 8th inning, and Robbie Rodriguez coming up as we're about ready to go for the last 2 innings of the night. Amarillo look like they have pretty much got this ball game in their favor, and they are shutting out the Missions just to 4 runs. Well, with the fly out up in left field, the shortstop will get the ball and claim the first out here in this half inning. Giancarlo Cintrone is coming in, as knowing he's had 3 seasons with the Amarillo Sod Poodles here in AA. So far, he has not got that call up to AAA Reno just yet, or even making his AAA to Major League debut up in the Arizona Diamondbacks clubhouse. That one right there, and that will go foul. And the count now is 0-2. Now, no balls, 2 strikes to count. In the pitch. That one high fly in the air. Fabian in pursuit. Up and left, he gets it. There's 2 up, 2 down. Join us for tomorrow night as we have our festivities. Saturday night at 7:05. Sunday at 1 o'clock. Monday is our off day, which it is Memorial Day, so we're on the road as San Antonio heads to Statesman's Park of Frisco, Texas. Always good to come in and have a good time, and that's always important for a lot of us fans. Out there, high fly just in left center as he makes the play, and that will do. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. As we now head for the bottom half of the 8th inning, it is still a 4-0 shutout of Amarillo in the lead.
The second baseman,
Well, Jackson Merrill coming in as we are the bottom half of the San Antonio 8th. Tyler Zuber and Josh Green, 2 right-handers, are warming up for the Sod Poodles in the bullpen. And right there, that will be the count now, 1-1. Jackson Merrill at the plate, the 7 batter. The pitch. And that one is fouled off. Could have been 2-1 if he would have just waited. But instead, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch. High fly in the air, third baseman makes the play, and he's got it for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Albert Fabian.
The left fielder is Albert Fabian. Knowingly, he is the 1-for-2 in this one. And right there and inside for a code strike, it's 0-1. And that one's going to be high fly in the air. That's going to get extra bases. And that's going to go first to second. And he's in there on an RBI double. Well, I got to say, everybody tonight in attendance will get that coupon of a double meat cheeseburger with your choice of a medium fry or onion ring. And yes, that all-time favorite, it is Dr. Pepper. Proud sponsor of your San Antonio missions, that affiliations of this game. We've had them around since the year of 2021 when we started the AA Central. Not to mention, we do have our 2 newest ball club members. We have Amarillo in the south and Wichita in the north. So pretty good right there. Welcome in, boys. And that's going to be line drive. And that'll get through for the base hit. First and third now. Still just with 1 away. Gonna bring in Tim Lopes. Right there outside for a ball, and the count now 1-0. One ball, no strikes to Lopes. And the pitch, high fly in the air. And here comes a runner from third. And that will put the shutout to the end. San Antonio down to at least 3 to catch up. They need 4 to win it. That'll bring in Wander Javier. He singled in the first, is 1 for 3. So new score reads the Amarillo Sod Poodles 4, San Antonio 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
So no balls, 1 strike the count to the shortstop Wander Javier. And that one's going to be hard hit. But also that will be a rough out number 3. As that will do for this half inning. So a run on 2 hits. No in left. As we now head for the top of the 9th. It is the Sod Poodles 4. The Missions 1.
Leading off, the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler will come up in the top of the 9th inning for Amarillo. As he will foul one off as we're underway here in this half inning. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that one's going to be line drive up to right center, and that'll get through for a no-out single.
The center fielder, number 13, Willard Patino.
That'll bring up Willard Patino. He comes in. And that one is high fly in the air. Mears just shy of the line. Will be right there to record the out in right field.
Now batting, third baseman.
Amarillo down to their final 2 outs. San Antonio down to their final 3. The 22nd victory of the night hangs in the balance. Needed 3 wins to tie it up. A winning run will be a close one, a 5-4 finish if they could get up 4 more runs. Well, it's impossible if you could try to think that you're going to get those runs, but evidently you need to try harder. Base hits and home runs, that is the key to winning ball games. I've been saying that for years to you, knowing that this ball game could be really worth it. You sound like you're getting tired, Bob. Well, that's going to be right there, line drive, and that's going to go up to the right field for a base hit. So first to second now was still 1 away. And that's going to bring in Camden Duzenak. As he takes one down and in for a code strike. It's 0-1. Single RBI is 1 for 3. And the pitch. Down and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. That one high in the air, and that will go into the fans out there and left. 1-2. And right there, that will be strikeout and a second out. Boy, gotta say, after a long, busy day, this day is almost done, and that's gonna be right there. And the countdown, 0-1. So Amarillo left 8 men on base, while San Antonio has only left 5. But so far they get pretty lucky in eliminating a shutout. The San Antonio needs at least 4 to win it here this evening. Well, 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning.
Your attention, please.
And that'll bring up Michael Otanes. as we go to the bottom half of the ninth inning for the Missions. The right fielder, Joshua Mears, coming in as he grounded out in the sixth inning. Ball game hangs in the line, the 22nd of the season also in the line. Right there outside, 1 ball and no strikes. That one again outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Join us tomorrow night, 7:05, our first pitch against Amarillo, as we are game 4 of 6. And that one's high fly in the air. Up there in left field, that will be for the first out. Well, I gotta say, you get a 2-0 count and then you fly out, that really screws you in the end. Well, I will say it really does when you really don't have enough lift in that baseball. That'll bring up Juan Fernandez as he takes one well and inside. For a code strike, it is 0-1, but now 1-1 as Otañez will throw that one. Here's the 1-1, and that's going to be line drive right there to short, and that will be out number 2. Well, San Antonio down to their final out, and a lot of people getting up out of their seats and headed towards the exit as San Antonio down to their final out in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Right there and inside for a code strike. That one is 0-1. Boy, a real pain in the butt night. Hit the third and right to first. That will do it. Well, the Sod Poodles will win here tonight. They will have their 18th all in all as they will beat San Antonio in the final score of 4-1. The Missions are now 21-20 as they will not inherit the 22nd win, and that is for sure. They will get another chance in claiming the 22nd tomorrow through Sunday. Gotta say, that one is just a real butt kicker of a lifetime. Well, Midland will win against Corpus Christi. So far, they will be again a 2.5 games against San Antonio. So far, Corpus Christi is 19-23. And pretty good right there. So far, Frisco and Amarillo are tied at the 18.
Fans, our final line score. First,
but looking at the...
team, 4 runs on 14 hits.
Boy, howdy.
They left 10 men
We
on
will
base.
get back with you guys in just a minute.
For the Missions, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Wow, I gotta say the Arkansas Travelers will win their 27th of the season. And as Frisco now getting their 23rd loss of the year. 18-23. So far, Arkansas 27-15. Tulsa getting their 26, so they're doing pretty good as they defeat Northwest Arkansas through 11, 2-1 the final. So far, that will give the Naturals their 24th loss of the year. And then you go to Wichita and Springfield. Springfield winning against the Wichita Wind Surge. And that means that Springfield will no longer be a last place position. So they will pretty much get that right there to the 4th place position. And that will put Northwest Arkansas down in last place. My goodness, that really stinks even for them. Well, I gotta say, for all of us here tonight, we had fun. But this will just about do it for this Thursday night. For all of us here, have a good night. We'll see you soon.